shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me, and I know.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play, Watson to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now it's Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Out of the gun, Watson. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. To throw is Watson. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The Chiefs at 500 at 6-6. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both
teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now, they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Watson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run. That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before. 36 yards on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, it's Watson. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first and 10, Watson. And that one too high and incomplete.
And now to Commons' side, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On second down, here's Watson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Watson looks to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, here's Watson. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Brings up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, it's Pacheco. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Again, a 7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
36! 36!
Here's Watson. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Faking the give, now Watson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he'll run that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Watson. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To throw is Watson. He's got it. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Watson now on second down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
At the 20-yard line.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Here's Watson. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Watson on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on, reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
From the red zone now, Watson. This one left side caught by Gibson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Gibson with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's good for 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a defense.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And it's caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Browns have moved out in front. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Browns 21, Chiefs 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the end zone, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. down the right sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Watson looks to throw again. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Browns 28, Chiefs 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He sets to fire deep. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the first carry for Bush. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least, that went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, they stick with Bush. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chiefs 14.